We are live here at Michigan for race number 5 of the LRL Cup season. And right now we're under qualifying. Right now, we're down about a minute to qualifying so far. No one's has set a lap yet, but obviously it's about to change pretty soon. So, last week's winner, Eric Keeter, is in the booth with us alongside Wolfgang Hoffman. So, yeah, it's something interesting. And also, points leader Michael Rosero, believe he was in the top 5 for practice, but practice laps don't really matter too much since there's a lot of draft involved. But Benjamin Walker on pole position right now, half a second over Michael Rosero. So, very good for Benjamin Walker in that 36 machine.
I believe Michael was running the outside line, so I think trying to get some momentum on that lap, so he's going to really go for a push lap here, that second lap.
Yeah, I think Benjamin probably ran the inside if I had to guess, since he's so much faster than everyone else. But, yeah, 36 machine. Hunter Terpstra goes to second, Cody Webster third now. We'll see how these drivers do on their second lap. That's really the lap that counts.
Yep, Michael off of 4 out, onto the front straightaway, passing the Geico restart zone. What will the championship leader's time be?
Across the line.
392 and pole.
Pole for now. Cody Webster going to cross the line pretty soon. Hunter Terpstra, also another driver. Hayden Lowell hasn't crossed the line yet. Cody Webster going to cross the line. He goes pole by 0.02 of a second. Hayden Lowell on his second lap also right now. Can he get that pole position? He's known for being pretty good at qualifying. Comes off of turn 4.
Guess it looked like to me.
We'll see how he does. Crosses the line. 5th. About 10th and a half off of Cody Webster. Luke Peters is on track right now. Also.
Yep, Luke Peters, I believe he's 5th in points right now.
In that 22 machine.
Still in the running for that championship. He still has... I'm not sure how many drops we have here, but he's still within the drop range. Or at least within 1 drop. He goes 3rd fastest.
Third,
wow. Pretty good lap for him.
The other drivers on the racetrack right now, Luke Lafaro, Joseph Magan just setting the lap. Ryan Honeycutt's about to set his lap. So a lot of these late qualifiers trying to get in these last few minutes, a minute and a half. Brock Packard on the racetrack also. So a lot of late qualifiers. I mean, if the wind speed's a little bit different, that could actually really help them. Because the wind speed changes throughout qualifying, like you would see at real life. So if you have a little bit more wind speed at the end of qualifying, that could help you. But also, if you have less, it could hurt you.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it plays out. Joseph Magan already set his lap. Ryan Honeycutt set his lap. Luke Lafaro going to set his second lap. He's going to go 9th. Not going to be quicker. Joseph Magan going to set his second lap. He goes 3rd place.
Very good
off
lap.
Of Cody Webster. Honeycutt's about to cross the line for his second lap right now.
Yep, currently 3rd in the championship. Let's see what he can do. Looks like a pretty good lap.
3rd.
Yep, 3rd fastest. Good lap from him.
And DJ Daniels going to set his opening lap.
Let's see what Brock Packard can do. He's on the front straightaway on his second lap here now. Let's see where he goes.
There's a little bit of a bump there on the...
Brock Packard goes 12th fastest.
I think that was, 12th fastest. So DJ Daniels is the only person that has a chance of setting another lap. But it's going to be really close because he crossed the line with about 41 or 40 seconds left to go in qualifying. So 39-second-ish lap times. It'll be close if he can make it. This is his first lap, too. I don't know if he will be that competitive. He's going to cross the line. 7th, okay. That's pretty good, actually, for his first lap. I think if he got an extra lap, he could definitely make his way in the top 5 there easily. Because he's only 400s off of 5th.
Yeah, I think he knew he was only going to have 1 lap there and tried to get the most out of that first lap. If he got a second lap, I guarantee you he'd be up there. That was a really good performance from DJ
Cody
Daniels.
Webster on pole position. Good result for him. Second start of the season, I believe. He started at Richmond. And he didn't do the Roval. But he is here at Michigan. So this is the first 2-mile racetrack we go to. We go to Auto Club later in the season also. So similar racetracks, but with the iRacing updates, Auto Club's probably a little bit more multi-groove and burns your tires a little bit more. But Michigan's definitely a very interesting race, and especially with the pit strategy that could be played in the factor here. It'll be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, it'll definitely be fascinating.
So 16 cars on the grid. Not sure if anyone will disconnect during the gridding, but 14 of the 16 qualified. Brady Floyd and Eric Davis are the only two not to qualify. So, like I said, Cody Webster on pole position. And Greg Rosero second. So, great result for the championship leader so far in second place. He had a very, very kind of disappointing roval race with him leading the majority of the first half and then just kind of a few cautions late in the race and he just told away. So it was an entertaining roval race last week, but his momentum coming into this race, I mean, he's second and he's only 200ths off of pole, which, I mean, especially at these tracks, it's kind of more of a restrictor plate type qualifying full throttle.
Yeah.
So we'll see how
It's
this
very
race plays out.
Yeah, this track's really interesting. It's sort of a mix of the style of racing is a bit of a mix of a 1.5-mile track at a super speedway. You've got some of the drafting, you got the very flat-out nature of it, somewhat luck-based qualifying, but you also have a little bit of the tire saving and just a little bit more driver skill involved than, for example, at Daytona or Talladega.
Yeah, another thing that's going to play a big factor in tonight's race is probably going to be dirty air. Michigan's not as multi-groove as we have seen Auto Club to be, like, also some other 1.5-mile tracks. But we'll see how it plays out. Still pretty wide racetrack, and I think you can definitely make a middle-ish, top-ish work. But we'll see how it plays out. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right before they go green. We're back live here at Michigan. 16 cars ready to do battle here. 60 laps, 120 miles.
Green flag.
And green flag is out.
Cody Webster with a pretty decent start, but Michael Rosero getting pushed by Joseph Madigan. A very good push from him. The Mad Dog teammates working together on the outside.
And a pretty restrictor plate-esque on these opening laps. Really big shove from that 76 to that 23 machine. He's got a good run on the high side, get a little bit of a side draft on that 99 car to go down the back straight away. Josh going for position. Luke Peters back there. I think that's
One car up against the wall.
3 wide for the race lead.
If we ride for the race
Lead
lead,
by 3, almost.
Joseph Madigan on the high side, Michael Rosero in the middle, and Cody Webster on the bottom now. Cody Webster with a slight advantage. No, Joseph Madigan with the advantage as they cross the line. Michael Rosero now with the advantage into turn 1. Can he clear Joseph Madigan?
He lost
does
a lot
for now,
of
but-
momentum. As contact, Hunter. Oh, as Cody Webster and
Oh, he
Cody
gets
Webster
turned
hard
in
to the
front of
wall.
the field. That's a big wreck on the back straightaway.
Cody Webster hard into the wall.
Big crash for Cody Webster right there.
Ryan Honeycutt with big front end damage.
Who else? There was basically half the field was at least had some contact in there. I think they made some contact early in turn
Two.
1 on the exit from 2.
What it looks like is yeah, that was some big net code. They made some contact. Ryan came down, Cody came up a little bit, but on the exit they just net coded and just sent them all around right in front of the field.
But there was a little bit of net code. I thought
Yeah,
they
Luke
had it
Lafaro.
saved for a little bit, but Ryan looks like he just got loose off exit and down to the back of the 99.
Yeah.
What looked like
Luke
to me.
Lafaro got a piece of it as well.
Benjamin Walker involved. Obviously Cody Webster, Ryan Honeycutt involved, and probably a few other people's that we didn't there. But Lafaro doesn't look too bad of damage, a little bit of right for our damage. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back before the green flag. Back live here at Michigan as the choose count just happened. Luke Peters who's at the top. He's going to get on the outside of Michael Rosero. He was going to restart third if this on the inside behind Michael. The normal restart, but obviously we have the choose count here. But Michael and Joseph, they worked pretty well in the restart last time. That propelled Michael to take the race lead. Obviously, he had to do a little bit more racing after that, but it kind of set him momentum up there to get the race lead. We'll see how they do good on this restart, and if they can work together again, maybe with a little 1-2, and maybe try to use a little bit of that dirty air and kind of, I can't really pull away, but like kind of just use dirty air to make sure other people can't pass you, I guess you could say. But interesting to see how this restart unfolds. With about a lot of these guys probably already have to took the faster pair. I know Cody Webster at least had to. Ryan Honeycutt.
Luke Lafaro.
Yeah, Luke Lafaro was involved, so to help his out.
Green flag about to come out here. The pace car turns left on the pit road. Michael Rosero will bring him to the green with Luke Peters alongside him on the front row. Green flag in the air.
Another good shove by Madigan there as he gets them both started really well. The outside kind of faltering a little bit. And you have some cars splitting three wide in the back. I think that's Hayden. But now they file in, and it's 1-2 for Madigan and Michael up there right now. But they're going to have a big draft down the back straightaway, blocking both lanes, Madigan is. As there's big moves behind them as well to the apron. I think that's one car letting the entire field go.
Luke Peters down to the inside, 3 wide for the race lead for a second there. Still 3 wide off the exit of the corner. Michael Rosero in the middle. Luke Peters on the bottom and Joseph Madigan on the top. Who's going to have the advantage at the stripe? It's going to be Joseph Madigan. The 96 of DJ Daniel now getting involved. Good start to the race for him. Now pushing Joseph Madigan out front. Joseph Madigan to the lead as we go through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide.
Oh, the 3 wide. That could get tight. They're all kind of pinched down on each other, but they make it through cleanly. 3 wide behind those guys as well. Big shove coming from the middle as Madigan's trying to break the draft. Oh, they crashed behind. I think that's Cody again. I might be wrong, but I think that was Cody Webster once again.
I see Will Cloud.
No, that's Will Cloud.
Yeah, Will Cloud looks like he just got turned around. Not sure by maybe Benjamin Walker. He has a lot of damage.
That was Hunter Turfstra. They were just pushing each other, I think. No, he maybe made a little bit of a block, and looks like Hunter kind of swiped down on his bumper, and it just immediately hooked him. That's unfortunate. But
Looks like Will Cloud backed out of a 3 wide situation there. Hunter either just misjudged it or flat out dumped him. But
he might have been trying to slide in behind his bumper and just push him, but looks like
strange incident.
it also looks like Will Cloud kind of checked up right before the contact with Hunter. I'm not sure if that was even side draft.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was just a visual glitch. It looked like his but yeah, let's gonna bring out the second caution of the day and quick commercial break. It's not a break, but we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for the flag. We're back here live at Michigan, so about to get to the choose zone here.
It'll be interesting to see. Joseph Madigan picks. Joseph Madigan picks the high lane. DJ Daniel on the bottom.
Wicker and Michael Rosero, I feel like that's definitely.
It's a good idea.
Probably why they did that right there.
Eric.
Michael Rosero now on the top side.
So him and Joseph have been basically 1-2 on the outside, 1-2 on the inside on all these starts and restarts. Initial start. These 2 restarts, but this is the first time they've been on the outside together since the initial restart. Only had 2 cautions. One other reason. DJ Daniels second on the inside, so I know him and Brock are pretty good teammates. They work together in other leagues, so they could maybe hook up together and try to work together and try to beat these other teammates on the outside. Also, you have Hayden Lowell up there, which I think they're working together, possibly. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Just so interesting. We're only 10 laps into this race. We've had 2 cautions. These guys haven't really seen a long run yet. Fuel, tires haven't really come into play. We've only had 4 total green flag laps. Just gonna see how this plays out when the car about to pull in. any moment now coming on the front straightaway.
All right, here we go. Pace car about to turn left here onto pit road. And Joseph Madigan leads him to green with DJ Daniel on the front row. Green flag in the air, and Joseph Madigan and Michael Rosero get a great start.
Yeah, it's just the teamwork working together, and I think they kind of called the restart together, and they pulled away big time over these guys behind. Really good restart for those two. Pretty double foul behind them. DJ Daniels clears Hayden Lowe, but Brock Packard gets a bit loose there on the bottom. Oh, he almost got
weird
the
contact there with Luke Lafaro, yeah.
Pretty single foul for the top 5 down the back straightaway. Brock Packard looking 3 wide. Vincent Gucci, that is.
Cody Webster on the high side, now right behind Ryan Honeycutt.
Here comes Michael Rosero peeking to the inside, all the way down to the apron. As Joseph's going to go up the block, or go down the block. Here comes DJ Daniels, going to have a good run, but he got side drafted by Hayden Lowell there down into number 1. Daniels on the bottom, Rosero in the middle, Hayden on a little bit top, not on the top. DJ kind of slid up a little bit. He's going to get kind of in the sucker hole right in the big side draft from Ryan Honeycutt. Ryan Honeycutt's making his way through the field right now.
Cody Webster all the way around the outside of Hayden Lowell. Michael goes up to block and tries to stall his momentum out.
3 wide. Brock Packard goes to the inside of, I think that was Vincent and LaFaro. He's going to have to slide in behind LaFaro.
The race lead. Michael Rosero takes it. The 2 teammates become separated as now Cody Webster splits them. Joseph Madigan going to try and
big blocks. Really squirrely. I think that's DJ Daniel. I don't know how. Oh, he gets turned! Hayden turns him down to the bottom of the track, and I don't think that's going to be okay. The yellow comes out as there was contact between the 2 drivers. I don't think he hit the wall, but
DJ just, the front of his car just leaped up into the air in the grass. Let's see what happened to him there.
I'm not sure if that'll be engine damage for him, because I know iRacing, if you jump, it looks like he might have some front-end damage from hitting the grass. Not from the contact there, but just from hitting the grass, which was unfortunate for him, as he was doing pretty good up there. As he was, let's go look at the initial block.
It actually looks like the damage to his front end happened right as he got turned. He got turned into the bumper, the quarter panel actually, of Ryan Honeycutt, and that's what the damage came from. Not actually the grass, but I know sometimes you can get a bit of damage from the grass if something like that happens. So
I remember this year in the Rolex 24 when me, Talon, and Aaron Brown and Michael Rosero were doing the Rolex 24. We spun out in the grass and it gave us engine damage and we had to retire from the race. So it's definitely a thing on iRacing.
Let's see these guys go down pit lane for some fuel.
Everyone
looks
does.
Like they do.
Actually, no,
someone
Cody
stayed out. Was that Webster?
Yeah, Cody Webster stays out.
So Hatfield stays out, but majority does pit. Hayden Lowell, pit lane. Eric Davis stays out, and
Race has had a lot of cautions so far. There's been a lot of wrecking.
See this race off of pit lane here. Joseph overshoots his pistol. He's got backup, so I think Michael Rosero easily gets the win off the rail. But Brady Floyd, I believe that is. This is his box, possibly. As Will Cloud takes maybe a 2-tire stop. Vincent Gucci maybe a 2-tire stop. So interesting strategy from these guys. Maybe only fuel only also because they've only, like I said, they've only ran like 6-7 laps under green. So it really hasn't been too many tire, I guess, saving so far. And right now, Cody Webster, race lead. Ryan Honeycutt, which was the first caution, is 1-2 right now. So shows that you can make up a lot of positions during the race. But we'll take a quick break. Be right back before the We are back live here
But DJ,
at
what we
Michigan.
want?
So, said Cody Webster, but he chooses the outside lane behind him. Will Cloud. And Ryan Honeycook being inside behind him is Luke Peters, the 22 machine. Eric Davis is out of the race. I'm not sure entirely why. I think, I actually have no idea. I don't think he had any damage from that last wreck, but it was one of the 5 drivers that stayed out. But all of a sudden he disconnected from me, so not sure exactly 100% what happened there, but we're now down to 15 drivers on track right now. Majority of them choosing the top, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
I would
Michael
think the
Rosero.
bottom of the race would be pretty good, but I guess they want to kind of be in the same line as the leader.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about the top was that a lot of the times it would have momentum similar to what you would see on a plate track. So a lot of the times, a lot of drivers would just completely get freight trained if they're on the bottom. So I'm not surprised by that at all, actually.
Michael Rosero gonna make it 3 wide.
4
Back
wide
here.
for a sec. The Michael Rosero first car on brand new tires, at least from what I've seen. Trying to get past Vincent Gucci.
We might have to side draft the 9 cars. Cody Webster going all the way to the bottom, not to give Ryan Honeycutt any of that draft. Go down to the 8 and 4. Some drivers on the bottom. Vincent Gucci kind of checking out Michael Rosero. It's going to give him 30 years. Going to slot him up the racetrack. But he's going to make it maybe 3 wide on these 2 drivers. Will Cloud, Vincent Gucci, and Luke Peters right in front of those guys. And Joseph Magan working right with Michael Rosero. Trying to let... Oh, as he gets really loose on the entry of that corner. Not sure if Joseph shoved him right there or just kind of slid up a little bit too much. But right now, big battle for 4th. Cody Webster doing a pretty good job giving Ryan Honeycutt that dirty air. Peters is right behind him too, so you can see Peters maybe make a late lunge. But obviously we're only about 18 laps into his race, 1/3 of the way through. But here comes Fowler and Michael Rosero on the bottom right there. Challenging for that 2nd place position, made up a lot of time. Here comes Brock Packard, also to the bottom of the track.
Yep. Michael Rosero trying to get past Ryan Honeycutt, but now Luke Peters with the momentum is actually going to get past Michael on the high side. Michael, the first car, I believe, on brand new tires, so he's going to have an advantage. However, that advantage is going to disappear later in the race.
As Fowler has a huge run, gonna get to the back bumper of Luke Peters. Michael not able to side draft those 2 drivers. He's still continuing to run the bottom, which I think that's going to kill your tires a little bit more. But they're 3 wide for 3rd now.
Oh, is he going to shove him? Oh!
They got loose.
Bit of contact. He goes to the outside 3 wide. That could have been another wreck right there. That was very close on the exit.
2 Mad Dog teammates. The 2 Mad Dog teammates back together. Joseph Madigan now pushing Michael Rosero, trying to get up there. Joseph slides up the track a little bit. Michael slides up a little bit as well, trying to get past Ryan Honeycutt.
Another run to the outside. He's going to pick to go 3 wide to the bottom and split them all. That can pay off to this corner.
Luke Faro with an aggressive move to the inside, going to try and get past Michael Rosero.
It's going to work. He's going to need to clear him. The momentum has been so important. He's not clear because he's underneath Honeycutt right now.
Brock with a great move.
Crossover, Michael Rosero.
Brock with a great move to the inside of Michael Rosero. Will he push Luke Faro? No, he doesn't. 3 wide for 2nd place. This is allowing Cody Webster to get way out front. Brock Packard now down to the inside of 3 wide. Can he clear Ryan Honeycutt? I don't think he will.
He's got to clear Luke
Faro, but not
the push.
The push, yeah.
Yep.
Faro gives him a push. That could allow him to maybe clear him going into turn 3. Cody Webster's really loving these
wow, Michael gave such a big shove there. That brought them right back up to Cody.
3 wide again. Wow, this is insane racing right now for 2nd place, and Cody Webster is just loving it. He has all this clean air, and he's probably saving his tires pretty well. These guys are really, really heating up their tires, trying to go 3 wide, making as many moves as they can. Michael Rosero final up the 2nd. Huge run on the leader. Here he comes to the bottom.
Oh, that was a big move to the inside. Yeah, can he clear Cody Webster?
Hard. There's contact. Cody goes up the track. Is he going to be able to keep it off the wall? He hits the wall, but everyone's going to be able to get around him cleanly. Oh, no! Into Cody. That is very unlucky. As they come back into traffic, and it's a big wreck.
Big wreck.
Still wrecking in the back.
That wreck was comprised of many things there. That was a huge wreck. So it all started with Michael sliding up the track.
That was quite the complex incident there.
Yeah.
Michael
So
just
it looked
got
like
tight on entry. It seems like I think he, like I said, I think he killed his tires.
yeah. Cody also came down a little bit. Cody were got into the wall, and then Michael and Brock Packard made contact there, and that turned Michael, or Joseph Madigan, I should say. Joseph Madigan got turned into Cody Webster, and then Cody Webster collects a bunch of other people.
Oh,
Hunter
Hunter
Turf,
Turf, hard hit. And then, oh wow, Brock gets clipped by Madigan and goes flying into the air after hitting the grass, just like DJ Daniel did, way after the caution comes out.
Yep. I want to see what happened to Joseph Madigan and Brock Packard.
Yeah, so a lot of like little things ended up causing that big wreck. It was pretty insane as so many different little things just kind of just multiply themselves and cause that wreck. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back before the green flag. We're at Kill Live at Michigan right before the choose cone. Michael go choose the top side. Cody Webster is now out of this race as he's had to use his two faster pairs.
Luke LaFar now on the bottom. Ryan Honeycutt, just behind Michael Rosero on the top lane. Joseph Madigan Bell back in 10th. A couple lanes behind Michael, so Michael will not have Joseph Madigan to push him right now at the moment.
Also, another thing to note is that the stage is about to happen about 5 laps after this. So, you guys might not be... They've been pretty aggressive already, so see how aggressive they are during... for the stage, so...
Yeah,
very interesting thing.
Yeah, a few of these guys up here have already used their faster pairs, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit more conservative. Especially like Luke LaFaro and DJ Daniel, those guys on the bottom there.
Well, we've seen a lot of crazy restarts and a lot of crazy racing already in 25 laps. And that's kind of what caused all these cautions, just very aggressive moves and people racing. I mean, it's basically a super street race. It's kind of acting like it, but a little bit harder to pass. Tires are wearing a little bit more than obviously QA would. You have to drive it a little bit more. That's really what's causing all these incidents. But pace car is off. And in the field of Michael Rosero as he goes right between the Geico restart zone. And Ryan Honeycutt together on the top side, just staying single file for now as they get a pretty good launch going down to number 1.
DJ Daniel working on the inside of Hayden Lowell.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these restarts kind of a little bit spread out, but there's a lot of action in the back, and mostly just double file, and then once they group up together, it's a big single file train, and people on the inside trying to make a bunch of moves, especially with guys a little bit fresher tires and such. But Michael was there last time. But big single file throughout the top 5. But like I said, that kind of been the back. There's a lot more double file, but only 2 cars now double file. Even Joseph Madigan is going to send that to the inside of DJ Daniels. Rock Packer also to the bottom. Also, as here comes in a low trying to make the bottom lane of Ryan
Pierce
Honeycutt.
makes a bit of contact with the wall.
DJ Daniel. Gucci now going to the inside. Payne Lowell. 3 wide for, I believe, what is 4th.
Peter's trying to make the top.
That's a close
Very
squeeze.
close.
Hayden gives him the room.
He
hits the wall again.
I think he just misjudged how much he had to turn there for the, I guess, the little trial rule. And Vincent Gucci and Luke Lafar making contact. Rock Packer up to 3rd now. All of a sudden, he came out of nowhere. I think he has a little bit fresher tires. Honeycutt wall, logging the wall.
The 4 cars just hit the wall slightly, and that stacked everyone up to the bottom. As they're 4 wide going into turn 3 with Luke Lafar and Ryan Honeycutt.
How did they make that work?
They're still 3 wide.
For the race lead. Michael Rosero, he gets to the inside. I think he has a little bit fresher tires than these guys up ahead, and this could be the right strategy called to win this stage.
Ooh.
I do. Yep, 2 to go in the stage. Who will it be? The championship leader, Brock Packard, a very experienced driver in LRL, or will it be the least experienced out of the top 3, Vincent Gucci?
Top 3 pulled away from the rest of the field a little bit. Hayden still creeping up there, but the main pack is kind of about half second to 8/10 behind. But here comes Mike Rosero, huge run. Here comes Vincent Gucci to the inside.
Yeah, he used a big side draft right there to get that back done.
Go to the inside.
Watch
there wasn't a huge gap there, but
he's got a big 3 wide middle.
Oh, crossover.
Yep, 3 wide for the race down the front stretch. 1 lap to go in the stage. Is Michael Rosero in the perfect position? Vincent Gucci now down to the inside. Can he make it past Brock Packard? Brock Packard with the advantage.
A lot right there. I don't know if he's looking for a run.
Can Michael Rosero maybe push Vincent Gucci up there if he can get enough of a run?
A little bit far away. I'm not sure if they can get it done from this point. As Hayden sends it in to the bottom, it's not going to be enough to get underneath Michael. And I don't think there's much draft for them to make that gap up. So it looks like Brock is going to take the stage win.
What a strategy call for him to take those new tires. But here, Vincent Gucci going to challenge him as all the field is basically single file out right now. As Vincent Gucci might get a good run here. He ran a little bit higher than Brock in a big draft, but the bubble could play a factor if he doesn't get out to the inside in time. These top 2 have pulled away from this rest of the field.
Yep, Vincent Gucci and Brock Packard, I believe they have the freshest tires. It's no secret they're pulling away from the rest of the field. Michael hanging on there in 3rd. Hayden and the rest of them behind. I think some of them have fresher tires. Now Luke Lafaro pushing Joseph Madigan. Joseph Madigan now down to the inside of Hayden Lowell, the teammates. Joseph Madigan trying to get 4th place from Hayden Lowell. Hayden all the way at the top side. Going to lose him some momentum, but can he gain it off the corner?
You might have Luke Peters to push him right here as well. And
Hayden with a big run.
That's going to cause Luke Lafaro to lose a couple spots right there, and he's going to have to slide in behind
Joseph
Peters.
Madigan.
So Hayden Lowell down to the inside of Joseph Madigan now.
So this is probably the longest green flag run they've had so far in this race, and it's kind of showing Hayden Lowell down pit lane, so a little bit of pit strategy. So I think we'll see pit strategies also. Ryan Honeycutt down pit lane. These guys kind of in the same mindset as, so I think they're just trying to split it in half. Try to pick early. With 28 laps to go, that's pretty short. It's about roughly 15 to 16 minutes. Brock gets really loose from the race lead. This is probably the most spread out these guys have been all race long. Kind of like your typical real-life Michigan race. Kind of more spread out than a little bit we've seen with those guys with the same tires.
Joseph Madigan trying to fend off Luke Peters a moment. Michael hits the wall. That's going to lose him some momentum, and that brings him
they're
to the
blocking
ground.
up against the wall. Peters hits it again, but he was able to keep off
Here comes
Madigan. That was
Alfaro.
really
Big
close.
shove.
Alfaro.
Wow,
It's a
he
big
almost
shove,
turned
but that gets him
Peters.
loose.
There's been so many near wrecks this run, as there's a big run.
Here comes Benjamin Walker. Down to the inside of Peters and Alfaro. Hayden low on the apron.
I can't believe Madigan and Peters did not wreck there. That was so close.
Yeah, that was incredibly
And
tight. I
these
think they
front
both
two-
just sort of got tight there.
These front two have a 2-second gap on those 5-car,
It's a bit of
6-car
an
packets.
accordion going
Peters
to
to the bottom
3.
of the track.
Yeah, it's a big accordion. Peters sends it to the bottom. I think he's going to clear Joseph Madigan off the corner here.
Not quite.
Not
But
quite,
he's
not quite
probably
yet.
going to be able to get the side draft on him if he comes up.
Yeah, Luke Peters coming up there. He's going to try and side draft and maybe sliding behind Joseph Madigan, but here comes Michael Rosero looking to the inside. He kind of got
I was
great
gonna give a
there,
big shove.
Peters.
And look, Hayden
96.
has new tires behind him, so he's gonna be really, really fast compared to these guys.
this
yeah,
is
there he
turning
goes.
into a
Zooming
big
past the
battle.
inside. Michael gonna give him some
3
good air.
wide.
4
4
wide.
wide right now with the fresh tires. This is
Contact!
They almost struck
Contact on
again.
the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Keep in mind, Hayden is a lap down here.
Yeah, but he's trying to make as much time as he can with this tire strategy that he pitted about 28 laps before the end of the race. He's really running the top. 4
He's
wide.
4 wide.
Again, risky
Oh,
moves
Joseph's
as
in the wall now.
Madigan goes into the wall.
And that's big.
Wow, this is
big gap
some
on Brock
very-
Packard and Vincent
Very
Gucci.
risky racing here. Oh, there's contact.
Michael
He's
and
gonna...
DJ Daniel. DJ Daniel
Oh,
around.
no.
Into the
There's
20.
no way he was going to save that.
Brady
I thought for a
Floyd,
second he might have had
DJ
that under
Daniels
him, but
around.
Caution's out.
that's unfortunate. I
That
think
ruins the
DJ is
strategy.
probably going to be relegated to damaged car for the rest of the race. I believe he already used his fast repair, so that's quite unfortunate for him.
Michael
Looks
was
like
almost involved in that.
Michael just tagged him there. I think he thought he was clear there. We'll look at the chopper view of that one. He was trying to side. I think he
Yeah,
actually was trying
Michael
to
tried to
side draft
side
him.
draft. Michael tried the side draft
Yeah.
and he ended up turning him.
And Brady Floyd just so unlucky right there. And
Oh, Will
Just
Cloud also
barely.
getting involved in that.
yeah,
Still
so
Brock Packard first and second.
Brock Packard in first place. We'll see how his strategy plays out. Obviously, he probably had fresher tires. Him and Vincent Gucci, a 3-second gap on these guys behind. So a little bit longer run, you could see a little bit more of a gap on these leaders, and they probably did not want to see that caution. And also, Hayden Lowe and Ryan Honeycutt pitting early did not want to see that caution either. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag. Hello guys, we are back live here in fifth caution of the day.
Come on, Peter, where you at?
39 laps into this race, about to be 40 next time by. Guys, racing around this racetrack. What are you guys playing to see? What do you guys think is gonna happen in these last few about 20-ish laps here? Seen a very eventful first 40. What do you guys think is gonna happen in these last 20?
There's going to be a lot of risky racing, even more than before, and there's going to be a lot more wrecks. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I have to agree with Wolfgang there. I'd love to see the race go green, but what we've seen the entire rest of the race, I'm not so sure that's possible. And it's going to be even higher stakes, and especially guys like Michael, who honestly just kind of put himself into a hole. He's going to be trying to get up there as fast as he can and make all that ground up that he just lost.
Yep. Keep in mind, though, he's also behind his championship rival, Hayden Lowell. This is a good opportunity for Hayden to make up some points. And we're not quite sure where everyone is in the championship without the drops and stuff. So we could have a surprise contender that we don't see yet.
Vince Iguchi, good restart for him. Looks like he is easily going to be able to clear Luke Lafaro down in the tri-oval.
Yep, good start by Vincent Gucci. Luke Lafaro now filing into second, side by side for third between Evan Amadon and Joseph Madigan. We haven't seen a ton of Evan Amadon yet, but I believe he raced Charlotte, and I believe that's his only start from my knowledge.
But right now he's in third place. Pretty good placement for him with 20 laps to go. But right now, Lafaro all the way back before Vincent Gucci looking to the outside of that 9 machine. Vincent never a winner here in LRL. Him or Brock was, and those were 1-2. And I think they probably had the strategy. If it went green the whole way, I think they would win those two. But
yeah, unfortunately, the caution kind of ruined the strategy.
Pretty sure they don't have to pay for fuel yet. Again, so it's just gonna be tires from here on out. They only have 3 extra sets, so I'm not sure when they use them. But
they're really.
Oh man, Michael Rosero trying to make.
They assume really hard.
Yeah, Michael was thinking about 4 wide right there. It's a bit aggressive.
3 teammates really close to each other now. Joseph Madigan on the high side, Hayden Lowell on the bottom, and so is Michael Rosero. Michael running a little bit higher than Hayden Lowell is, trying to get maybe a little bit cleaner, but I don't think that's going to work in that situation. But 3 Mad Dog Designs teammates really close to each other. Michael Rosero on the bottom. He's going to get a bit freight trained here because he's the only one out of this group that's really on the bottom.
Side by side for the lead right here.
Yep, here comes Luke Lafaro.
Oh, a big move in the middle of the corner. That's going to slow him up a lot, and that's going to bring the other drivers behind him into the picture, like the championship contenders and Evan Amadon, who we haven't really talked too much about this entire day, but he's definitely up there in the fight late in this race.
Comes Lafaro to the bottom now.
Yep, Lafaro to the bottom.
Can
he clear him?
It's Iguchi 3 wide in the back, looks like, but Peters might be
3
on the
wide.
bottom. Vincent trying to side drive Lafaro. Lafaro gets side drive back. Down into turn number 1, that gives a huge run to Hayden Lawless. He got to get 3
he goes to the apron. He gets loose. He's tracking.
Michael
turns.
They saved
what a save! Oh my goodness!
And Lafaro and Vincent Gucci still side by race lead.
I can't believe he saved that. Oh my god!
Michael Rosero made some contact with Evan Amadon.
And that brings Michael way behind Hayden now. Wow.
With Evan Amadon as well. I don't think Evan's going to be super happy with that.
For the race lead. Lafaro, huge side drop on that 9 car. 17 laps to go. So Lafaro going to do a little bit of a slide jump, I feel like, right here. But Vincent's going to do a little bit of a crossover. Here comes Hayden Lowell, Joseph Madigan working together. DJ Daniels to go down the back straight away.
Still side by side for the race lead. Hayden makes the 3.
Again, we see that 6 car on the apron trying
the
to make
apron.
it work.
I don't know if it's the best idea to use the apron. He slides up the racetrack and he's going to lose momentum.
He just loses all of his grip every time he does that.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 wide per second.
Wide.
Yeah, if I was him, I would not be trying to send it on the apron. I would just go to the bottom because you're just losing your momentum. There's really no point.
He clips the apron that helps him turn a little bit, but I feel like
Michael splits him. That brought him all the way back to him. And now they're 4 wide. Contact. And they're 4 wide still, and there's contact, and that's a championship contender into the wall.
Into the wall.
That's not going to be a yellow because you didn't go around, but that's a big hit to him in his championship.
Yeah, that
I'm
sucks for
pretty
Hayden.
sure
I'm not
Brady
sure what happened
Floyd,
there.
someone else kind of netco it since Brady's like left front tire up in the air and he had no control. But Luke Lafaro right now battling for the race lead. Again, will he be able to clear Vincent Gucci? Not. Oh, Vincent gets in the wall.
Contact into the wall.
I think he thought Luke was gonna hit him, maybe, and he put himself on the wall right there. Michael Rosero up to 5th now.
DJ Daniel now making the move.
Down to the bottom. Vincent tries to give him room. He's not able to clear Vincent off the corner. He's going to have to try and side draft. Luke Lafaro breaking the draft down the back straightaway. This racing has just been unbelievably hectic. Luke Lafaro likes what he's seeing behind him. Here comes Luke Peters now looking to the bottom of Vincent Gucci, not able to get there. Michael Rosero with good momentum, going to try and get past Luke Peters and maybe Vincent Gucci if he can do the 2-for-1 deal. Joseph Madigan trying to get past Evan Amadon.
Joe Exotic is hunting Kyle Busch down for the lead.
Yeah.
Yep, DJ Daniel. DJ Daniel trying to go for, I believe, his first win in LRL. So would Vincent Gucci.
Another 3-wide move in the back.
Evan Amadon. Michael Rosero in the middle. Michael backs out of that one. Voluntarily or involuntary, I'm not sure. Oh, Michael gets very close to Luke Peters on the exit of the corner. He's going to try and send it 3 wide here if he can, but he goes with Luke Peters as it appears that Luke Peters has the momentum at the moment, but Evan Amadon holding strong in the bottom line.
Yeah, to me it seems, at least for the last few laps, and this could change, but it seems like Michael's being pretty calm and not making over-aggressive moves, so I'm sure he's probably aware of the situation with
DJ in the wall!
Of course, yeah, if something like that happens, he's going to have to pounce, but... Here
comes Michael Rosero. Evan Amadon follows him to the bottom of the corner, but Evan Amadon now sort of on his own on the bottom as Michael moves up. This could lose him some momentum momentarily, but that's going to give him a lot of run off the corner compared to Evan Amadon.
Luke Lafaro pulling away from the field as you saw DJ Daniels make contact with the outside.
There's someone contact in the back.
Gets loose on his own.
Joseph Madigan hit the wall on his own. Here comes Ryan Honeycutt with a damaged rear end. Got past him.
Looks like Michael's finding a lot of time on the top here, so there's even more contact.
Luke Peters and Evan Amadon.
Here comes
now Michael looking for that 3rd spot. Uses the side draft. He's going to clear himself into that spot, but it's going to be a run off the corner for Vincent Gucci.
Yep, Michael
a little bit too far at this point, so it looks like Michael's probably going to be looking for the 2nd spot right here.
Evan Amadon trying to push Vincent Gucci and get up here. This has probably been Vincent Gucci's best run in LRL so far. This has been a really impressive race for him. Real breakout performance. Michael Rosero on the top side.
The 3rd place position. Still 3 wide, but I think Michael did clear him. Yes, he did.
Yeah, these guys are forming up a little bit, and that's going to bring them right up into this battle for 2nd, especially Michael. He's right there.
Brady Floyd tries to send it to the bottom. He's going to slide up into Vincent Gucci. A little bit of contact between them, light contact.
Like net
but enough to push him out the track. Here comes Evan Amadon now with the momentum as he blinks out a little bit. Going to try and stick it 3 wide, but Brady Floyd does not want any of that.
Blinking a lot, though, so he can't
blinking a lot there. He's got to be careful.
Oh, big block for 2nd.
Yeah, Michael Rosero trying to go around the outside. Hayden Lowell is disconnected. He is out of the race.
There. Gives him the space. Is he going to use the side draft to keep him back? He's going to let him go.
Michael Rosero now takes the lead now. Takes 2nd place.
Those guys 4th on back are going to need to get single filed out if they're going to stay in this battle for the win here.
Luke Peters with a good run off the corner. Now side by side with Brady Floyd for what seems to be like 7th. No, now 5th on my screen. Timing screens had to update for a second there. Evan Amadon is really blinking bad. It would be very unfortunate for him to blink out at this stage because he's had a really good run. He's been up there a lot.
Yeah, at this stage, I think the tires are starting to wear off just a bit. And it's probably a little bit harder for the drivers to make a run on another driver without help. But right now, Michael does have DJ on his bumper. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get to Luke's bumper this lap, but I'm sure he's going to be able to make a run at it by the end of this thing. There's still a bit of time left for him.
Yeah,
Michael with a good run down the full stretch.
8 laps at Michigan is about, I would say, 6 or so minutes. So, I mean, there's still a lot of time left in this race, and you have 16 corners, basically. 16 corners, including Michael really on the back bumper with all challenging hard. D-Mike got some side draft. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Got the side
good
draft.
Side draft. Michael Rosero side by side for the lead. Oh, and Evadamadon has disconnected from the server. His internet has gone bad, and he is out. Shame for him.
Yeah, he was doing a good job. He was up to 7th, and it was challenging for that race win, but Michael Rosero going to clear Luke Lafaro. This allows DJ Daniels and Luke Lafaro to maybe have a run at it. Lafaro goes inside. Watch DJ Daniels. He can maybe make a late move down turn number 1.
Yeah, DJ Daniel, out of this top 3, he's the only one, I believe, that has not won a race in LRL. Michael Rosero goes a bit higher than Luke Lafaro. This is going to give him a good run off the corner. Down the back stretch.
Keep in mind what happened earlier in the race.
Oh, back in the back! Hunter trips around, and caution is out.
I was just about to mention.
The inside wall.
I was just about to mention how we were due for a wreck, and right as I was about to say that, we got one. That was Hunter Terpstra. It looks like there was just a bit of contact for him. I think that was Madigan, and he slowly slid into the inside wall.
Yeah, I think looks like Hunter just came up in front of Joseph Madigan and didn't really look like Joseph had anywhere to go.
I think Hunter also got loose. As he was crossing Joseph Madigan's nose, it looked like he got loose, and they actually probably made contact with him.
Yeah, but, to me, it looks like Hunter turned himself off of Joseph's nose.
I think that was mostly a racing incident.
Overall, yeah, but I'd say it's like 70% Hunter, 30% Joseph Madigan.
This is going to factor in who has a tire set left. This late race caution.
Yeah, it's going to be a big advantage if you do.
Yeah.
Let's see if any of these top 3 have any.
Maybe Brock Packard could maybe have a tire set left. I think most of these guys only have used tire sets left. 2 tire sets. We'll see how it plays out. It'll be a big factor because that last run was the longest run we've had all night long. Who stays out? Brock Packard stays out. Ryan Honeycutt stays out.
Oh, there's contact going on the pit road.
Oh, strange. Yeah, Brock Packard and Ryan Honeycutt, I don't believe have any sets left, or they're just gambling.
Yeah, it looked like Brock. He was in about 8th or 9th during that last run, so I think either he was really hard saving his tires or he had no tire sets left. So we'll see how that plays out. It looks like these guys have about 20 laps on their tires, these 2 in the front, and everyone else takes tires. As Alfaro to be the race winner off of pit lane, Michael 2nd.
Brady Floyd, I think Brady Floyd was ahead of DJ Daniel there.
A good stop from Brady Floyd, but doesn't get the position, at least from what
he's still up there. So interesting to see how this plays out. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back before the green flag. back live here at Michigan as we're about to go green here. 3-lap shootout, not a green-white checkered yet, but you guys stay on 20-lap old tires. We'll see how this plays out for the rest of the field and these two drivers.
Yeah, Brock originally, who was looking to have really good strategy, but now a little bit on the back foot here.
It's only going to be a couple lap shootout. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on. The tires are pretty old, but maybe he'll be able to pull off.
He's got to hope everyone wrecks behind him. Not entirely out of the question.
I think he'll be good for the first initial lap, but then after that, once you're up to speed, I think it'll definitely show. But if he gets a good restart and they wreck behind him and he has a green-white checkered, he has a chance, but slim. Go into the restart zone, and green flag is out.
Oh, the outside lane stack up quite a bit.
As Honeycutt got, I think, tire wheel spin right there. So here comes Brady Floyd, 3 wide. This is making it work here.
Oh,
Brock Packer with the lead right now. Tries to cut down in front of Michael.
Gonna be able to, but big neck code. Whoa.
Contact.
Huge neck code.
Grass tries to save it. Into the wall.
Saves it though.
Nope. He keeps it under him.
As he comes a far 3 wide to the bottom.
That was a really long slide.
Wide from the lead.
Here comes Brady
Floyd, far down the bottom.
Daniel. As side by side for the race lead, this is gonna slow him down. Here comes Brady Floyd with a huge run. DJ Daniel and Luke Pierce. I thought they almost turned each other right there. 2 laps to go.
Oh, big blocks.
Brady Floyd.
Huge run for that 20 machine. Here comes DJ Daniel. Yep. Brock Packard still has a chance if these guys make contact.
Here comes DJ Daniel. This is going to allow Michael Rosero to pull away.
Michael's driving away.
I think Michael will win this race.
They gotta work together right now.
Stop battling.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. They're going to be battling as hard as they can. And
nah, they gotta work together. They gotta try and get Michael, because if you give Michael even an inch, he will just pull away.
As Michael pulling away right now. Contact line! Brady Floyd! They saved
it! They saved that. That was big contact. I don't know how one of them didn't go into the wall.
DJ Daniel, we'll see. 5
DJ Daniel
away.
Do it.
I don't think he'll have a chance though. But we'll see how big the draft is down the back straightaway.
He's going to have to get a really big draft here. He's going to have to hit the corners perfectly, and you will have to get the perfect draft down the back straightaway.
3/10 now is the gap.
3 wide behind them.
As Michael goes all the way to the bottom, now back to the top. 1 lap to go. White flag.
Joseph Madigan trying to get 4th place with a push from the 36 of Benjamin Walker. Benjamin sticks it 3 wide. Joseph Madigan in contact
behind them.
What a save.
Brady saves it.
But coming off of turn 4, it's going to be Michael Rosero going to win at Michigan. Yeah.
He's going to get 5th.
Hectic race right there.
6th.
Man, what a finish. What a race.
Madigan finishes 5th.
Yeah, good comeback for him after getting wrecked a couple of restarts ago.
Big, hectic race right there. That was one of the most hectic races we've had all season long. And Mike Rosero gets it done here at Michigan. Redemption after last week at the Roval. As celebratory bumps right there for that 23 machine.
A little bit of a temper flying through those 3. Had contact with a couple laps to go.
Michael really got lucky there with those guys going 3 wide, just side driving each other, not just allow them to pull away from there.
If I'm correct, I believe this is like the 3rd time Benjamin Walker's finished 4th this season.
But Michael's burning it down on the front straightaway.
What a way to come out and put on the show tonight for him, as he was doing really good last week, like I said, at the Roval. And kind of bad luck kind of just happened to him, and now he gets some pretty good luck here at Michigan. He gets to win that 23 machine.
I think Hayden is now, unless Michael has a very poor stretch of races, I think Hayden's out of championship contention. I think Michael now is, if there isn't a surprise contender with drops included, I think Michael Rosero is now the only championship contender. You never know what's going to happen, but for now.
Yeah, with these next few races, you have Talladega, you have some Auto Club, and then Nashville Super Speedway is also kind of a mixture of short track with a 1.5 mile track. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out right there. But
sounds like a Michael Rosero track.
Yeah, and we're gonna interview our race winner here. in a few seconds. Hello, Michael. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
You get the race win here tonight at Michigan after a hectic restart right there. What was your gameplay going to that final restart, and what were you thinking through your head?
Well, I knew Ryan was really badly damaged, so I just chose the opposite lane of that he chose, and I'm surprised Luke actually went to the high side. Like, I mean, but still, we just had a really fast car, and I don't really think I deserved this win. I think it was just too dirty. I mean, I just killed DJ and almost took out Luke when we were battling for the win, but hey, we still won. But yeah, I don't really feel too good about this win, really.
After last week, you kind of had a win. I guess not necessarily taken away from you, but you had a really good performance there last week at the Roval. And how does it feel to kind of come out here and maybe not the cleanest win, but still a win at the
Oh yeah,
Michigan?
yeah. Oh yeah, it's a really big relief. I honestly didn't think I was gonna win since this track is pretty much like a like a 2 mile super speedway. But yeah, I think I just got lucky there. I don't really know. I didn't really dominate this race either, but yeah, we still came out on top.
Anyone you want to thank for tonight's win?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for broadcasting, obviously, and everyone showing up for LRL. And shout out to the team, to the guys that helped me, Ryan Honeycutt and Joseph Madigan. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yep, congrats on your win here tonight at Michigan.
Thank you.
That was Mike Rosario on the 23 machine. As we'll wait a little bit for these other drivers to maybe hop in the Discord and pull them in. DJ Daniel it's second place and really good result for him in his second league race. Last week I think he actually got third. Last week.
Yep, I believe so.
Right now, back-to-back top three for that 96 machine. Very good for him. But overall, tonight's race was very, like I said, very hectic and crazy. 6 cautions, which is, 18 caution laps, which is about 1/3 of the race. So, lot of cautions and kind of what we expect. A lot of more restricted plate racing, but also it takes a little bit more skill, tire saving, and a little bit more driving skill to do it. So, we'll wait probably another like 2 minutes before if any of these top B. But any of you guys want to give your thoughts on tonight's race?
Yeah, I mean, as always, it's just a shame that there was no 8 wide racing. I mean, we had 4 wide racing, but that's not good enough. You can never be satisfied. It has to be 8 wide racing, and if we ever get 8 wide racing, it needs to be 18 wide racing.
I agree. I think we need 16 wide racing.
No, man, 18.
Oh, true, yeah. I want 20 wide racing, dude. We need
28 wide racing.
Yeah, we need the whole field across the track. We need them in the grass. We need them on the apron. We need them everywhere, dude.
28
we need them in
racing.
We need them in the pits racing, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get any 8 wide racing, nor did we get any short track racing, but we did get some long track racing. And
yeah.
4 wide racing.
A little bit of multi-groove racing.
Yeah, we did have some multi-groove racing, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like top 3's not pulling, so. Let's
pull in the, why don't we pull in the next place finisher?
Yeah, the next place finisher, that's Hunter Terpstra.
Joseph Madigan as well. Well, Joseph Madigan finished 5th. I'd say that you pull him in.
Yeah, we can pull in Joseph Madigan. He had a interesting race tonight, so Wolfgang can take that one.
I'd prefer someone else would do the interviews.
Hello, Joseph. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you finished 5th right there. That final restart. What was your thought process on those final 3 or so laps, and how you made your way through the field after having the pit there, obviously for the fresh tires?
I'm gonna be straight honest. It was just surviving. It's so deadly out there, especially with this pack racing. It's all about who's got a partner. and I didn't have a partner starting in, I think it was like 9th or 10th, so 5th on the bottom. So I was all by myself, and luckily they made contact up there a little bit, and I got some momentum. But like I said, all about survival, and luckily I just played my cards right. Almost died a couple times, but that's just short track racing. So
Yep, and anyone that they like for your 5th place finish?
I'd like to thank Ryan, Michael, congrats on the win, buddy, and all teammates, everyone at Madigan Motorsports, and I'd like to thank Hunter Terpstra for being a great driver. As always, Will Cloud, and Vincent Glecki. I think that's Gucci. I don't know. Vincent G. I'm gonna call him that.
Okay, then. Congrats on your 5th place finish tonight. As we have Luke Peters pull him into the booth. Hello, Luke. You got a copy?
Yeah.
You round yourself off in 3rd place, and what a race it was for you. You were a top 5 car for most of the race, but you just couldn't seem to get into that race lead. But what was your game plan on those final restarts, and how you were able to make some moves for trying also to avoid the guys on the little slower tires?
Yeah, it was a crazy race. I was trying to stay up top because the top was really dominant, and if you could get up on the top, it was really easy to side draft the people down low on the straightaways. And then on those final restarts, everyone was kind of just running into each other. So I was hoping they would do that ahead of me, and then with like 2 to go, the 54 and the 20 made contact, and then so I was able to get by them and didn't have enough time to catch the top 2.
Yep. Anyone that think for his 3rd place finish?
You guys for putting on the broadcast, and everyone for racing.
Yep. Congrats on your top 3 finish tonight, and see you.
Thank you.
That was Luke Peters, and that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Any final thoughts for you guys?
A lot of wrecks. Very hectic racing.
Yeah,
Pretty much everything we expected and more.
yeah, there was a lot of hectic moments, a lot of wrecks, and I think there were a lot of also moments where there were some dark horse drivers running up front, and that was pretty good to see. But unfortunately, 2 of them, either had problems late, weren't able to get the finish probably the way they would have liked to. But it was definitely good to see those guys running up front, and hopefully we can see that some more the rest of the season.
Yep. We'll see you guys next week.